Hi, welcome to the party. Before we start, I just wanted to say hi, introduce myself, and share a few of my favorite books. First off, to introduce myself, I'm a junior in college. I am majoring in special education. I'm interested in UBAM for my classroom and students, and down the road, my kids. First book is I Can Do It. I just got this book, and I'm absolutely in love with it. I thought it was so interesting, and I couldn't wait to get it. It has fasteners, so it teaches kids how to use buttons, zippers, hook and loop, which is Velcro. Because I'm going to be a special education teacher, I thought this would be so good for my students to learn about these things and have an interactive book that teaches them these things. And I also know that kids would benefit from this, just having a little activity book with all these different fasteners. And I think this is one of the first in the UBAM that have fasteners inside of the books. My next book is What If I Know My Feelings? I was attracted to this book because my students of all ages that I've worked with need help with identifying their feelings and what to do with them. This book does a great job of describing each emotion and doing what to do with each emotion. So the first one is you're feeling your feelings every day. What if we learn about them? If I'm happy, I can smile at others. If I'm angry, I can close my eyes and count to 5. What if I feel scared? I can ask for help. What if I'm shy? I can watch until I'm ready to join in. So I just think it's a great book to teach them. These are the different emotions, and this is what we can do with those different emotions. Next book is Big Pig on a Dig. I love this book. It is silly, funny. It helps readers with rhyming and phonemic awareness. And even at the end, there is a few activities to keep the readers engaged. And then there's even a QR code on the back, and it says that on the front, that it will read it to you. So I'm just going to read one page to you. But who is digging by her side? Have you found gold here? Big Pig cries. So it just goes through the story of him digging. Why are you digging like a mole? Who put this old box in my hole? So as you can see, it has a lot of phonemic awareness and rhyming, which is always great for readers to learn. Next book is probably my favorite. It's Bob is a Unicorn. It's a really silly, funny book for a young reader. Bob is a unicorn. Whoa, Bob, what are you supposed to be? I'm a unicorn, Marvin. Can't you tell? No? Well, I am. So he goes to all his friends, and they tell him he's silly. And then at the end, he finds a fairy, and it turns out to be a girl acting as a fairy and Bob being a unicorn, which inspires readers' imagination and shows them that you can imagine things, and it's really funny and just ignites that. Next one is Choose Your Own Journey. This book is one of my favorites, again. It is interactive, it has peekaboo, it has a flap, and then you get to follow it. I'm going to just open this up. So at the beginning, it shows you to pick boat, train, car, or bike. And you follow that path through the whole book, and you get to learn about each mode of transportation through the book. As you can see, there's a little peekaboo hole there. There's another peekaboo on a few other pages too. And there's also flaps. There's a few different pages that have flaps. This one is one of them, where you just flap it down and you get to see inside of all the buildings, and you get to see where they're going, and they get to go to a movie. I just think it's really fun It keeps the reader engaged to follow their path, learn about the mode of transportations, and then all the fun little extra things like the peekaboos and flaps. Next is Love from Alfie McPost, the best dog ever. The illustrations are beautiful. The way it is all made up of letters is really cool, and I feel like it teaches the reader different ways that books can be illustrated and that they're not all the same, and it also shows them the formatting of each letters. This book also emphasizes in helping readers express their loss for a loved one or pet. So it's this girl who lost her dog, and she's writing letters back and forth, and then she finally comes to terms with it. P.S. I love you forever, and that's how it ends. And the dog is able to go and enjoy. So she looks at him from the ground. Finally is The Children Who Loved Books. This is the whole reason why I wanted to sell books. I want children to love reading, and I want children to love books. It is meant to inspire a reader and love reading. It's also a simple read. If you look inside, there's not many words. So for those students who, or readers who are starting out reading, it is super simple. And how it starts out is, but Angus and Lucy had books, hundreds of them. They were stacked here and piled there, balanced, propped, and shoved in all kinds of odd places. Books cluttered every corner of their home until one day their home could take no more. The books had to go. And it was just, everything was not right then. And we get through the book, and they get all their books back. Not maybe all of them, but they start a library, and they get to bring lots of books back, but they're not overflowing their home. Hopefully, my highlighted books and my few favorites help you and inspire you to get the books yourself for your readers. Happy partying!